Good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this. This is Bill Greenberg from PhoneScholarcom. Sorry. Today is Thursday, April 28th, 2011. Here's what we got going on the website today. Of course, go to www.PhoneScholar.com to check out the entire articles and like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and wherever else you can find me, please have free. Here we go. Unboxing videos from Aaron at PhoneDog.com, and Aaron did 3 unboxing videos of the Verizon Wireless. By the way, today's pretty much Verizon Day, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But the 3 phones that Verizon has announced today for the Incredible 2, the HTC Incredible 2, the Casio G'zOne Commando, and the Droid Charge, Samsung Droid Charge. And good videos. He gives a pretty good insight about it. I do have to tell you, and I put this in the article, I may not do too many more unboxing videos, and I've come to the conclusion that, like Tuesday, I did an announcement story about them. That now today I'm doing the unboxing video, and then when the review videos come out, I'm probably going to want to post those. And I think it's just getting a little redundant, too much of the same product over and over. Even though Aaron does tremendous videos, and again, I appreciate the fact that I can repost those. Unfortunately, I still haven't been able to work out a deal to get them to do myself. I'm still working on that. I know I've been saying that for a while, but it's a very difficult thing to do, just to let you know, in this industry. And I've talked to some of the best guys who are doing it, and they're telling me it's difficult for them to start getting stuff now. But I think I'm going to wait for the review videos to put these out, unless you guys really like the unboxing videos, and you can send me your feedback on that. So check it out. Now, there is an update. I didn't put this story out because it fixed itself fairly quickly within a few days, but the Verizon LTE network, literally the entire network, went out, but they have since fixed it. Well, the Droid Charge, which was supposed to be released for today, the release has been suspended as of now. There's no date. However, I think it may be related to, I'm hoping it's related to the fact that you couldn't activate the phone on LTE, and it is an LTE phone, their second LTE phone. It was a big release. So they have delayed that, but I think now that the system's up, hopefully within a few days we'll be able to announce that the Droid Charge will be out there. And there's a rumor that Target's put it out anyway, so you might want to check that out at your local Target. So there you go. Next, this is great. Steve Jobs' Android jabs may cost him App Store trademark. And again, this isn't a story that I broke mainly because there's once again it's another lawsuit, and there's so many lawsuits out there. I never know which one really to go with, so I let this go. But J.R. Raphael, who you've come to know now as I'm a huge fan of from Computer World and Android World, and he put out this article talking about Steve Jobs, and basically Apple is suing Amazon. There's a link to the original site that talks about the actual lawsuit. Is for the fact that Amazon uses App Store and Apple says that the App Store, that term is exclusive to them, and it's synonymous with the iOS App Store or the iTunes App Store. And everybody else is saying, nope, sorry, that's a generic term. And in the article you see that Steve Jobs in October of last year did what they call a rant. And he used many examples where he talked about the Android App Store and the Android Market App Store and this and that, using generic terms at the generic term App Store, taking a look at the Android market and Google and other carriers and stuff. So it's pretty interesting. It's a fun article to read, as always, with J.R. Raphael. And the one thing that they want to make sure to remind Steve is app stands for application, not Apple. So there you go. Next, Verizon Wireless Test Man is no more. And Paul, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, but Mark Orelli was his name. Yes, he actually had a real name. And basically, Verizon decided to go in a different direction. For those of you who don't realize, he started in 2002, so it's been 9 years. They kind of stopped last year and then brought him back this year for the LTE launch, or the iPhone 4 launch, excuse me. But it's time to move on, and it's time to go. And Paul has I put a link to his Wikipedia page, and he has a very long and distinguished career. As a lot of these spokespeople, too, they're only related to what they were doing when they become that famous, but he has done other stuff and put out films and worked with very fine actors. So take a look at his bio on Wikipedia; it's really interesting. But he also there's a story that says that he knew it was time to go. That when he was at his grandma's funeral, they were literally lowering her into the ground, and somebody said, "Can you hear me now?" And he said, "Okay, it's time to go." But Paul, you did a great job. I remember when I was at Verizon, the ads were all over the place because at first they thought they were too old-fashioned, then they tried to be hip. and get in touch, and they couldn't, and then they decided, you know what, we need to make sure everybody knows our network is the best. We don't care about free phones, we don't care about the pricing plans, we do, but I'm just saying that's not our focus. Our focus is everybody has to know how good our network is, and guess what, he did that, because everybody now realizes Verizon, pretty much across the board, everybody says they have the best network. So good job, Paul, congratulations, and I wish you luck. Lastly, Verizon Wireless adds $50 unlimited plan for prepaid, and this is a great article from CNET News, talking about the new Unleashed plans. Kind of a drawback, it looks like they're only offering 3 phones on this and no like Android or HTML phones. They're mostly messaging phones, so you want to be careful with this, but it is a fully unlimited plan for $50 a month. It also offers unlimited text for Canada and Mexico. But it also, the great thing about this article, the reason why I put it is it does a comparison to Metro, Cricket, and Boost. So if you're looking into prepaid, there you go. That's all I got for today. Just as an FYI, I might not be on tomorrow. My sister's coming in town, and I don't know what our schedules are like. So if I'm not on tomorrow, I do apologize. I'll see you Monday. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.